Hello, welcome. Great to see you if I haven't seen you before. Great to see you if I have seen you before. Welcome to another Amazon Prime Day live stream where I'm going to show you the real deals, and if you're a creator looking to upgrade your RAM, for example, then this video is right for you. Interestingly, there wasn't that many good RAM deals out there that I've seen. Storage deals, there was lots of them. Actually, CPU deals was even more if you haven't seen the previous live streams. But this is part 6 of the live streams, and I'm going to show you exactly the right deals. There are a lot of fake deals out there, but these are not one of them. I've made sure that these are the lowest pricing that are out there. You might have seen a lot of different creators out there publishing videos about Prime Day deals, but the thing is, a lot of them are fake deals where they've ranked up the pricing and then it's gone down. So these are real deals, not fake deals. And these are not fake, these are actual deals, what we can see that are out there. So if you don't know how this works, obviously there's going to be some QR codes that you can scan in a minute. I'll show you that. Or you can just skip the video and there's links in the description below if you want to check them out. They're all linked down there. I've added the amount and the megahertz, so you can basically, I like 96 gigabytes, 64, 32, you pick the one that you want, and I'm going to go them through in a minute. If you do want to reach out to me, then you can actually check out Midnecht, links in the description below, or this QR code over there, and I'll get always back to my Midnecht messages within 24 hours, and that's basically the deal, what's going in there. And right, in a minute, I'm going to show you the deals right after this. It's brought to you by Samsung and their 9100 Pro NVMe SSDs. Available with a heatsink or not. Bear in mind, the heatsink version is also designed to work underneath a GPU on your motherboard slot. Comes in capacities of 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte and 4 terabytes, and also 8 terabytes available very, very soon. It boasts of speeds of up to 14,800 megabytes per second. And now during sales period, hopefully cheaper than ever and available with a discount. So go check out the latest pricing in the video description below. Righty. Now, my friends, we're going to go on and... Okay, yeah, just double check that everything was on. So here's the first deals. This is actually the Midnecht. This is the first QR code deal in there. So basically what you're seeing over here and what's over there, they're linked. If you want to check them out, the links are in the description below as well. Oh, my chair is weird. Okay, that's a little bit better. Crucial Pro DDR5. So this is a 64 gigabyte kit, 6400 mega transfers per second. So this is perfect for your Core Ultra series. And if you haven't seen my CPU live stream before, then that one is on the channel, on the live stream tab. You can see them there. I'm not going to take it off. You can just find them there, okay? And the live stream will actually show you that the Core Ultra series will have the CPU very, very good pricing. So if you're going with the Core Ultra 7265K, this RAM and some of the Z890 motherboards, you can get a killer PC. In fact, I should put together the best bang for buck PC. Oh, that's a great idea. Do you know what? We might do that live stream later, because that's pretty crazy actually, what you could build for right now, just because the deals are on. So 64 gigabytes, this is black. It's pretty cool that it's just stealth. It's there. And that's the one. 32 gigabytes, same thing, but this is 6000 megahertz. Now, the CL36, honestly, for creators, it doesn't really matter that much. So, yeah. The channel is saying Team Group 7200 and 7600 are best kits. Yeah, sure. Can be. I haven't seen, I'll have to check if there's Team Group deals as well, but I couldn't see any on actually. So this is a 96 gigabyte kit for your RAM or for your mini PCs that run SODIMMs. 5600 megatransfers per second, can go 52 or 48 as well. But look at the price. You used to pay roughly around $200 for 64 gigabytes, now 162 for 96 gigabytes, and this is the lowest this price has ever been. In July 9th, the lowest it has ever been. That was the lowest, and it was 171. The beginning of the year, it was roughly around 270, something like that. So it's a great deal, what you can see there. Then we have Corsair Vengeance. This is the RGB kit, 64 gigabytes, 2 times 32 gigabytes, DDR5, 6000 MHz CL40. It's got AMD Export and Intel XMP both in there. In fact, I actually did a very interesting RAM interview with Corsair yesterday, and we're going to be editing this, but this is going to be interesting. If you don't know much about RAM and what's going on, then that's very interesting guide. But again, very, very good pricing for this. Then we've got a bit of a loner, Kingston Fury Beast 1 16 gigabyte module, 5200 megahertz. I'm not sure why someone would buy that or why this is necessary. I'm not exactly sure who would buy that, but it is on a deal, and this is the cheapest it's ever been. I think it's $1 cheaper than the lowest price ever. Then we've got a 96 gigabyte kit, Corsair Vengeance 6000, and this is $200. Just under $200, and the lowest it has ever been. RGB, if you want it or not. Did you know that Corsair also has what's called lightning kits? Let me see if they mentioned this in here. Yeah, so basically what this would do is, instead of having 4 RAM sticks, it will give you 2, and then the 2 are fake, and that, but you can get like a full RGB then, and it doesn't look like you've got half the teeth out, like a bit of a pirate, something like that. But this is a good RAM kit, good price. If you're looking to upgrade or buy some more, definitely worth doing it right now. Not all of the are on a deal, because I had to delete a lot of them off, because sometimes they were like, oh yeah, it's a deal, but actually it isn't. So this is another 64 gigabytes. I'm glad to see that there's 64 more gigabytes available, because creators, get it on a deal, get it. Look at this, $155 basically for 64 gigabyte kit. Man, I've got to create a PC build of all of these, because that's pretty insane. What a great deal for this. Did you know that this bit over there, so basically this white bit is actually see-through? I think I've got these here. Yeah. So this is the 96 gigabyte kit that I have over here. And if you see this over here, then there is a bit of a, like this bit there. Obviously it's not going to be in focus, but you should, can you see some through? You see some air through. There's a gap in there. So some air can actually blow through. So if you've got fans on the front side, they can blow through there and then get air in. It's just pretty cool, actually. Didn't know that. I found that out yesterday. All on my own. Nice discovery. Wirehead. I knew you would come. Next, we have Kingston Fury Beast. 2 times 16 gigabyte, 32 gigabytes, 5600 megatransfers per second. But as you can see, if you paid extra $50, you could get double the capacity and faster RAM. So this is not necessarily the best bang for buck deal in here, but if you're looking for that, it's a good option. Another 64 gigabyte kit, Corsair, 6000 megahertz, and CL38, $169. So a little bit more expensive than some of the other ones that I just showed you. Dominator Titanium, 96 gigabytes, 6000 CL30. So this is kind of a high-end RAM beast of a kit. It's white. I don't know if they have a black version here as well, or grey version. I don't think they do. That's not on a deal. It's possible, but it's $500. I mean, this one here, $380. It's a bit expensive. It's a bit expensive, I would say. But I've got the black version over here. These are actually faster. I think these are 8000 CL38, but this is 48 gigabyte kit. Yeah, so this is basically one of these dual kits are in one of these there. So that's why it is expensive. 96 gigabytes. You're getting, this is a very high-end kit anyway. Coro is saying, is the 6000 megahertz CL30 a decent pairing for editing? You can find pretty amazing deals for these. Yes, here's the thing. The RAM speed doesn't really matter for editing. You can get like 5000, 6000 megahertz. Doesn't really matter. Maybe for rendering in the end, you'll get a couple of % difference, but it doesn't really matter, like at all. I've tested it. Go check out the videos on the channel. You can get like within margin of error performance, but not really. Okay. Oh, Wirehead. What type of a future CPU are you running? 365K. Oh, wow. Can you send it to me? I can test it. Ah, there we go. Good morning from the West Coast, Stephen Anderson. Nice to see you there. Righty. Next, we've got a 96 gigabyte kit, 6000. Oh, that's literally the one I have here. Is it the same? So 96,000. Sorry, 96,000. What the heck? 96 gigabytes, 6000 kit, and CL36. What is this? Oh, this is Z30, I think. This is 30. So mine is better than this, but this is good there as well. And anyway, it's a good deal. If you want to check it out, it's in the description below. 196 gigabytes. I think this is the cheapest you've found. It's crazy. 96 gigabytes for this amount. Mental. Vengeance RGB. 6000. 64 gigabytes. $170. Did you see the previous one? So for extra $20, you could get 96 gigabytes instead of 64 if you can get rid of RGB. I'm happy without RGB. I don't know about you. I don't need RGB on my RAM, but it's nice when you get it. That's what I'm saying. Okay, this is a good question. Tom Majera is saying, how do I get 192 gigabytes of RAM working with my ProArt on the motherboard? Okay, so first thing, you just plug it in and it should work. Then update your BIOS. Then enable XMP. Most likely you're not going to run it at the speed advertised, especially if you bought two 96 gigabyte kits. If you bought a 192 gigabyte kit, it's probably going to run you at 5200 megatransfers per second. I highly recommend turning the frequency down to 5200 megatransfers per second, because then you've got more chance of this running, because it's not going to run really faster than that. It's a lot of that. Oh, Stephen Anderson picked up the RTX 5060 Ti. Yeah, I saw someone bought that through my links yesterday. So, okay. Ah, is this the last RAM kit? Yeah, that's the one. Last one here is $85 for 32 gigabytes, 6400 megahertz CL38. It's pretty fast kit, pretty decent kit, pretty decent price. But as a creator, I would like 64 gigabytes or more. So that's what I would do. Anyway, these are the only ones I found. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'd love to answer a few of these in there as well. Let me just double check one more thing if there was any. Yeah, honestly, Team Group didn't have anything, any RAM deals on this time, which is a bit of a shame. Joker says, when I activate Expo, I get a lower score in Cinebench R23. Why? How much lower? I think you might get like within margin of error. That's what I would say. Well, I would say a deal is when the thing is the lowest the price has ever been. Doesn't matter if it's 1%, 2%, 50%. I would rather have a deal that's real deal than, oh, if it's 70% off but it's still more expensive than yesterday, that's not a deal for me. To me, is the deal is if it's the lowest it has ever been right now, then that is the best deal. Dan, good flipping idea, okay? Because especially if you go Intel route, the Z890 motherboards and the CPUs you can get for that, it's crazy, crazy deals what you can get. Do you know what? I'm going to do the next video about this, how to get a best bang for buck PC, basically what I would build, because that is probably the best thing that you can do. Anyway, I appreciate you all watching this. I don't want to keep this stream super long because then people who will come later and watch it in replay, it's not nice for them if it's 5 hours long, is it? So thanks guys for watching. I'll see you very soon.